Just hold on, man. Hey. Alright, so how to lose weight and and look bigger and more ripped. That's everybody's goal, hands down. That's my goal. That's everybody that's new to bodybuilding. That's what they want to do. They want to slim down, get their six pack, and look bigger. Here's just some tips that can help you. Something that we have to stop doing, a lot of people still do, is they fall in love with cardio. You love cardio too much. You go to the gym, you put hours, miles, you run. You want to run a marathon. You just want to, slice that fat off as quickly and as fast as possible. And that's something that just, kills your results. You should be focusing more on weight training. You think running is going to build muscle, you're not putting any tension on that muscle. Sure, you're sweating a lot, you're losing a lot of water weight, etc. Your weight's dropping fast, but it doesn't mean that you're building muscle. So what you have to do is, come on, man. Sorry for the interruption, some bullshit. But anyways, guys. So yeah, when you're doing a lot of cardio, you're not putting any tension on that muscle. What builds muscle is tension. So instead of doing, P90X, a lot of cardio, switch into more weight training. Do more weight training. That's gonna help you put tension under the muscle, and it actually burns a lot more calories. That's you putting tons of weight, on your body parts, and you're repping it out. You squeezing it. You're giving it everything you have. You're using your actual muscle fibers, to push that weight. You do a good workout, a good hour workout of weight training, you're burning a lot more calories and you're putting tension on the muscle. So you're getting both. You're burning calories and you're building muscle, especially for beginners. Beginners, you could do a few exercises in a month and you lose fat and you put on muscle. It gets a little bit difficult as you go, over time, but even over time, you still have to lift weights because if you do cardio alone, you're just gonna, burn that muscle that you build. So that's one of the reasons why you want to do more weight training than cardio. Another thing you could do is weight train more often. Before I used to train 5 days a week, and now I'm training 6 days a week. The reason why I'm training 6 days a week now is because I'm training each body part twice a week. So if I'm going 6 days a week, I'm burning more calories throughout the week, and my workouts are actually longer now. But one thing I stopped doing is, going to failure. I stopped doing it. The reason why is, research is showing that when you don't go to failure, you recover a lot faster. So you're actually able to train longer. You can actually, instead of doing 3 sets and going to failure, you can actually do 4 or 5 sets, train longer throughout the whole workout on each exercise, burn more calories, and burn more calories throughout the week during your workout, and throughout the week you burn more calories. And I've been trying that, and I'm getting a lot stronger everywhere. So that's something I just recommend. Try not to go to failure. When you're about, your 6 rep, let's say, and you're kind of struggling a little bit, stop right there, and then you're gonna have more energy for your other rep, and you're gonna end up doing more reps total, and you can actually, add another set and do that for each exercise. That's something I'm doing now, and it's definitely working. But anyways, guys, a lot of you are gonna ask me for my routine, so I'll put one right here, one right there, and one right there. So it's gonna be my chest and back routine, shoulders, triceps, biceps, and legs and calves. Those are just my routines that I do. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then again Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So now that I got your attention, right? Now you want to do more weight training. Now I convinced you. Let's just say I did. A lot of people will tell you, "Oh shit, yo, you cutting? You should do high reps." Oh, this nigga, man, high reps. They tell you do high reps and you're gonna, tone your muscle. You're not gonna tone your muscle. If you're lifting heavy where you're bulking, you have to lift the same where you're cutting. You want to maintain your muscle. Doing high reps, feeling that little burn. That's not, you're not burning any fat. That's just acid, muscle acid. Because you're doing so much high reps. That's all it is. So keep your reps the same. I like to keep my reps between 5 to 8. You keep them between 8 to 12 if you like, but around that rep range is, that's what is good to maintain your muscle or to build muscle around that rep range. You could do either 5 to 8, or you could do 8 to 12. If you're doing strength training, you keep it 1 to 3 reps, real low, real heavy. And no, nobody's gonna be able to tell you, oh, this is the best rep range. Nobody's gonna tell you that. Nobody has the answer. You know, you have to try it out for yourself, see what works for you. And what I like to do is once I hit 8 reps, I like to increase the weight and start over at 5 again. And I just keep repeating that and repeating that. That's just what works for me. You know, you have to figure out what works for yourself. You know, a lot of things that happen when you're cutting is you be like, oh, I'm not seeing results, man. I don't see shit. You know, use a measuring tape, measure your waist. You know, most likely your waist is gonna be the primary area to measure. You just measure it from the waist over here, from your hips, everything. You know, suck in your stomach as tight as you can. That way next time you don't cheat. And keep a measurement like that. Don't look at the scale. The scale's gonna drive you fucking nuts. And take pictures. You know, pictures every week. Compare them. And what a lot of people get, you know, discouraged, just the fact that they're not gonna see results like that. You know, you want results like right away. You want them now. But the thing is, take your time with it. You know, measure your waist. You know, take pictures, compare. You know, play around with your diets. If 2,000 calories is not working, you know, you could lower it. If you don't want to lower it, you could do a little bit more cardio and keep practicing with that. You know, track your calories. Try eating the same foods. If you switch, you know, if you keep switching your foods here and there, you know, one day you're eating Taco Bell, the next day you're eating too much McDonald's. It's not easy to track them. You know, try to eat clean foods that you could count the calories very easily. That way you know how many calories worked for you this week and helped you drop, you know, a pound of fat. And just do that. And like I said, the scale is gonna screw you over. So just use the tape measure and pictures to compare. Because sometimes you have a lot of water, and if you're a beginner, sometimes maybe you gained weight and you compensated for the fat loss, so your weight stays the same. Those are just things that, you know, that bothered me when I was starting out and drove me a little fucking nut. And I know a lot of you are gonna say, all right, so I'm gonna weight train and I'm gonna do a lot of cardio, so I can get it faster. The thing that's gonna happen if your calories are too low, make sure your calories not too low if you're gonna do that. Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna look yourself in the mirror and you're gonna be like, what the fuck? I look so fucking skinny. That's what's gonna happen. That shit happened to me. I tried that shit. I try to be slick, you know, go try to get faster results. That shit does not work. Your body's too fucking smart. If you don't have sufficient calories and you do that shit, you're gonna freaking end up burning muscle. You know, your body's gonna basically, you know, you're gonna put a lot of stress on it with not enough calories. So you're just gonna fuck yourself over. You know, I did that. I tried to, you know, cut fast, real fast, you know, by doing weight training and cardio. And then I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, I look so skinny, you know. It sucks. It's just, yeah. And if you want to know my diet, what I'm eating, you could click right there. And if you want to know, you know, more videos about weight loss, how to count your calories, you could click right there. All right. But anyways, I hope these tips help. Just apply them, and just remember when you're cutting fat and you want to look big, do it slowly. You know, take your time with it. You know, don't rush it. A lot of people, they don't think about how far they can, you know, how far you came. They just think about how far, you know, you have to go to get the body you want. It's gonna take a lot. You know, it's gonna take a lot of months and a lot of practice, trial and error, but it's definitely worth it. You guys, for those of you that, you know, that are in high school or been out of high school, you already know how fast those 4 years went. You know, a year goes by like this, and in one year you get a real good physique. So just stick with it and just apply some of these tips. They definitely helped me out, and they helped a lot of people out as well. You know, there's not just one way to do it, but this is one way to do it. I hope you liked the video. Thumbs the shit up, and I'll talk to you guys next time.